Wright State University's Jubilee Theater. Turn off your damn cell phones. We've worked hard on this production, and it shouldn't be interrupted by any technological tomfoolery on your part. In case of fire, or flood, or other emergency, get out. At Rise, we hear Sonia singing to herself in the shower.
Hell.
Jack, is that you?
Yes.
How did your audition go?
It went great.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Did you stop my Kinko's?
Yes, I ran 6 copies. Is that enough? That's all I had the dough for.
Yeah, that'll be great, honey. Thanks.
Sure.
Why don't you take off your coat and stay a while?
I can't. I have to go back out.
Why?
I was in such a hurry before my audition that I totally forgot to get beer.
Well, I told you not to worry about it. I wanted your audition to go well.
I know. I just wanted to get everything done so I wouldn't have to go back out after anything and...
Well, don't worry about it. I'll text Bernard to take us on the way.
It's no big deal. I'll go back out.
Please. Get some time alone with my man before everyone gets here.
You sure?
I'm sure.
All right.
So how'd your audition really go?
Shitty.
Jack.
So I'm standing there, emoting my fucking guts out, right? And this pimply little fuck is the reader. Well, he proceeds to mispronounce every noun, mumbles like a Dick Tracy villain, and then reads one of my lines out loud, right to me.
Oh, honey.
What am I supposed to do? Stanley's sitting there, all smug and totally disinterested. I'm standing there knowing it took me over a year to get the audition there. An hour on the train to get to the theater, and in 2 seconds, this Weasley little bastard destroys any chance I had at a callback simply because he failed 5th grade English.
That's shitty.
Magnificently shitty. And seeing Stanley's smug face was just the cherry.
Jack, there's something I kind of
There's
want to
something
talk to you.
primal about my feelings for him. I mean, not just because you guys were a thing or anything,
A long
but
time ago.
something more primitive. Like, if we were in the wilds of Africa, I would jump down from my tree and throw my bananas to the ground and just tear his stupid face off. He turns me into a National Geographic special.
You need a beer.
I definitely need a
I'm
beer.
gonna text Bernard.
Oh no, I'll call him. Go get dressed.
Okay.
Shit, voicemail. Yes, lady, I know how to leave a fucking message. Doesn't page her anymore anyway. Hey, Bernie, it's Johnny. Bring some beer on your way over. Thanks.
What did Bernard say?
Voicemail.
Oh. Well, do you think he'll get it in time?
Yeah, he's probably just having sex or something.
That's
Oh, God, no, honey, our sex life is great. I don't want you to think that I'm...
Relax, baby. I'm stealing you.
Sorry. I guess I'm just a bit prickly today.
Today? I'm not trying this beer. What is going on in that pretty little head of yours anyway?
Nothing, just me being moody.
Well, maybe you have sad.
Maybe you are sad?
No, I know the grammar. Maybe you have sad, like seasonal affective disorder. Maybe you're blue because it's winter in Chicago.
Yeah, maybe. If it's this bad in November, imagine what February would be like.
Mass suicides, I expect.
Having sex. I'll get the beer. Told you.
Why would he interrupt having sex to text someone?
Missing a call is probably the only thing more important to Bernie than sex.
Well, that's working.
Yeah, tell me about it. Thanks, pal. See you soon.
You wouldn't text someone while we were having sex.
Only if it was phone sex. That's just because the phone's already in my hand.
Well, that seems logical.
True.
I wouldn't go that far.
Make sure to get enough for all of us.
I thought I'd just make pasta for everybody. You think that would be okay?
Yeah, it sounds great.
You didn't read any of that, did you?
Not really.
Jack!
Oh, come on! I had to feed it into the copier. Of course I read some of it.
I guess that makes sense. You know what curiosity did to the cat, don't you?
You left out a typo.
Really?
Page 23. Mouth instead of month.
Oh, God.
Only shows you human.
That is not comforting.
Forgot there's 6 of us tonight.
No, there's 7 actually. Emily can make it after all.
Oh, sweet. Emily's coming too. There will be 7 of us.
Wow. Mouth. The best mouth she'd ever had.
I like it. Let's start a trend. Sonia left a typo in the script. You'll laugh. Can't wait till you're here.
What are you doing?
Taking out today's aggression on Bernie. Now that I know he'll answer his phone every time it chimes, I can fuck with him while he's fucking with Mike.
That's mean.
Yeah.
I like Mike.
Me too.
I think this one will last.
So do I.
So then why are you fucking with them?
Habit.
Nice.
Tim or you?
Keep up the good work.
You're the boss. Sonia says she likes Mike. Can't wait till you're here.
It's Bernard. Please make him stop. I'm sorry your audition didn't go well today.
Me too. High diddly dees, the actor's life for me.
Well, it's easier being a writer. Well, it's more selfish, I guess.
More selfish than being an actor?
Well, I mean, from the outside, your life seems so much harder. I mean, my life just seems like play. When I was little, my mom got me this book called Christina Katerina in the Box. And it's this great children's book about this little girl whose mom gets a refrigerator and then she claims the box that it comes in. And it starts out as a clubhouse and then it turns into a castle. And then when the neighborhood boy, Fats Watson, comes over, they turn into a race car and they race around the yard for a couple of days. Until Fats tries to work on it, and then it flattens out. So then they just draw this mansion floor plan on it, and they throw fancy balls and dance around for a couple of days. And then Fats feels like the floor needs a bit of mopping, so he turns the hose on it, and it just ends up being lumps of cardboard clogging up the grass. Anyway, Christina's mom is happy that the box is gone. But just then, Fats comes bounding in the yard with 2 more boxes, like a washer and dryer box from his mom. And so the box the book ends with Fats and Christina each in their own boxes, each is the captain of their own pirate ship. And that's how theater has always been to me, you know, it's just playing.
I envy that.
Well, the grass is always greener.
What do you mean?
Well, I envy your conviction. I mean, it's not just like a game to you, but it's a sporting event. I write, but it doesn't matter if anybody likes it, at least I wrote it. You fight so hard for every part, and I envy that.
Days like this, I don't really feel like fighting.
Honey,
This sucks. When am I gonna catch a break?
you've got a lot of great gigs.
No, I edition my ass off. It just seems like I don't get anywhere.
You just can't be so hard on yourself.
It's not just me. It's the entire world of theater seems to be in agreement. I just feel like I've been spinning my wheels the past couple of years.
You're the first actor to hurt my feelings.
Come again?
You were so dynamite at auditions, and you were cute, and you were fun, and I was so thrilled when the director called you back.
Me too.
And I only came to your callbacks. Did you know that? I hate it when a writer puts too much pressure on a project, but I made sure I knew when you were working, so I could just happen to be in the area.
Devious.
And you were dynamite again, and I was so thrilled when you were cast.
I'm getting to be a big fan of the story.
And from time to time, I would pop in to say hello, or I guess for a question about something I had written, but mainly I just came to see you work.
But you never really talked to me.
No. Well, not until May 23rd, 3 years ago.
Wow, that's specific.
Well, that's the day after the day you heard my feelings.
I'm gonna have to wait to hear the rest of the story, aren't I?
I'm afraid so.
Yeah,
Emily.
come on up. Should I be prepared to apologize or no?
It's a good thing. I'll tell you later when it's just me and my man. Oh, my man, I love him so.
Peace. I will stop your mouth.
Oh, hell, get a room! Then it's just bad manners.
Hey,
It is brutal out there.
You have lived here long enough to get acclimated.
I'm from Texas. The Chicago shit is brutal, I tell ya.
It's only November. good to see you.
Oh.
Plus, you know, you would never want to live anywhere else.
True. In New York, everyone's so pissed off all the time, and in LA, well, it's fucking LA.
Enough said.
But I'm walking here, right? And I get off the train, and bless her heart, there's this old woman walking so slowly down the stairs that I can feel my fingernails growing. We're all moving so slow. So fun. I breathe in, I breathe out. I get all my yoga training from college, and I tell myself that someday in this city, it'll be me standing like a blood clot, clogging up a busy sidewalk, and I should give the old bat a break. Now, mind you, the snow is piled up to my tits on both sides of the sidewalk, and I'm weaving back and forth, hoping Madame Methuselah will catch sight of me in her periphery and either move or have a heart attack. Either way, I'm moving on. So finally, I see my chance and I take it. I dart past her, and then I realize why she'd moved over. There is a grown man letting his damn dog take a shit right in the sidewalk. He's poised, ready with the plastic bag, but he won't need it, because I stepped right into the steaming pile of poo. I totally meant to do that face, and kept on walking. Make the light, race across the crosswalk, find a doorway to dart into, scrape shit off my shoe, and have a quick cry. I brought some wine. Whatever. You wrote the play. The least I could do is get you drunk for writing me a great part. There is a great part for me, right?
Of course.
Are these them?
Yes, those are them. Hands off until after dinner. And probably sliced cucumbers in the salad.
La-dee-da. Cucumbers in the salad. Is the Queen of England coming over?
Well, sort of. Bernard's bringing Michael.
I like Mike.
Me too.
Too bad Bernie will just break his heart.
You don't know that.
Johnny, please. Bernie's a slut.
That doesn't mean anything. Maybe Mike's a slut, too. Maybe they're just using each other for fantastic sex. Well, Bernie says it's fantastic. I wouldn't know, of course.
Is that a dig?
Bernie has a short attention span. He'll break up soon.
That's so unfair.
That's why I won't fix him up with any of my friends.
What?
No way. He'll just end up hurting them.
You're so full of it.
No, I am being totally serious.
That is perhaps the meanest thing I've ever heard you say.
Oh, it is not.
Maybe the right man will reform Bernie.
Well, who says he needs reforming? I mean, come on, I know that you guys have known him a lot longer than I have, but the one thing I know about Bernard is he's honest. And I'm sure Michael, or any other guy for that matter, knows what he's getting into. I mean, I'm forgiving Bernard the benefit of the doubt.
He's still a slut, though.
Well, you're pretty close.
Even after all these years.
Not that many years. It's hard enough being a character actor in this town. Don't let them get wind I'm pushing 30 or my career is over.
But very intense years. I mean, it's like army buddies. We survived theater school together. A tight bond.
Don't you have close college buddies?
Well, no. I was an English major. English majors don't really bond. We're all locked up in our rooms writing the next great American novel.
That reminds me. What's her play about?
She won't tell me.
You live with her.
My point exactly.
No, I mean you can just open her files. You share the same computer.
Emily!
Well, come on. 3 years is a long time to get to read one of your plays. Once you and Johnny started dating, it seems like your ideas just dried up. What did you do to her?
Nothing.
I have been writing.
Just not sharing.
My point exactly.
Hey, no getting up. I've been writing, and this play is important to me.
Oh, it is.
It's her coming out of retirement play.
Or retirement. I've been writing, and this play is important to me for other reasons.
What reasons?
Are you doing that on purpose?
How could I?
Yeah. Yep.
It's beer 30 o'clock.
You don't say o'clock. It's funnier if you just say beer 30.
It's fucking cold down here.
Well, I really don't care why you're writing this. I'm just glad you are.
I've been writing.
Okay. So what's it about?
80 pages.
Bitch.
Honestly, one bad audition in the entire world is your whipping boy. Not that that sounds in the face of it to be necessarily a bad thing, but still.
Bernard, Michael.
Hey, Mikey.
Hi.
Do you see how respectful Sonia is? Michael, Bernard, why can't you guys ever respect me?
Oh, we know you better.
And she respects language. Haven't you heard? She's a writer.
Thanks for the exposition.
No problem.
To beer or not to beer?
It's sitting in the hallway. It's brutal out there. If you weren't such a good writer, I never would have gotten out in this.
I'm really glad you came.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But that's your fault, isn't it?
I don't talk about it.
Well, then this just isn't your lucky day because you're going to.
Hey, this is nice.
I am. I just thought it would be better to get it out in the open, that's all.
You don't have to talk about it, Jack.
It's no big deal. A bad audition in the line of hundreds of bad auditions I've given in my time.
Oh, it's a pity party, and here I thought we were gathering to read Sonia's new play.
Nice one.
Thanks.
I totally tanked the job interview last week, Jack. You just gotta shrug it off.
That's what I'm trying to do.
So let's talk about Emily then.
I'm sitting right here.
Oh, that takes all the fun out of it then.
Har har.
Did you bring wine?
Of course.
Well, then I will only have good things to say about you behind your back. If you weren't here, that is. Ooh, yes, please.
What was the job interview for?
Development director for a theater on the south side.
I didn't think you were in the theater.
I'm not. I mean, I wasn't. I have a master's in business, and Bernie suggested that I apply, and I've always loved the theater, and it's good.
Wouldn't he be great? I'd give him money as soon as he walked in the door.
I don't think it went very well. I was so nervous. I don't know. We'll see. I think the theater gives so much. It gives people a voice, and it lets all kinds of disparate demographics come together and try to enrich the community. And since I met Bernie, I want to be a part of that. You know, there's still a lot I don't know. Speaking of, I'm not sure I exactly understand what we're doing here tonight.
Well, the brilliant and talented lady of the house has written a brand new play, and tonight we are all going to read it.
Can't you just have emailed it to us?
Out loud. We're going to read it out loud.
Sonia will tell us what parts we are playing, and then, drunk on wine, we will read it and see whether it works or not.
Can't you tell?
You never know. I mean, something that can totally work on paper totally bombs in a room full of actors and directors. And as a writer, you want to know that ASAP.
Wait a minute. So we all get to play a part?
Well, yeah. Well, if you want to. I'm not going to make you if you don't want to.
I would love to.
Okay. Please turn off your cell phones. I don't need to go all house manager on you, but this play means something to me, and I want to hear it. Not your ringtones.
Oh, I think I left mine in my coat.
Oh, it's on the bed. Go ahead.
Don't look this up.
What's that supposed to mean?
Honey, do you need any help?
No. Well, actually, yeah. Pour a glass of wine for everybody. Why should Bernard be the only one having fun?
Here. So, Johnny said there'd be 7 of us. Who else is coming over?
A couple from Sonia's temp job.
Are you still temping down in the loop?
Yeah.
So, who is it? Chris and his wife, or that gay couple you were talking about yesterday?
Ooh.
No, it's not any of them.
Well, who is it?
It's not anybody from work. I invited over Stanley and Ilsa.
What I miss?
Fucking hell, not really.
Sorry, honey. I know I should have told you, but I just wanted your audition to go well today.
Nice.
No, it's not because he's coming over. I wanted you to do well because I want you to do well. Stanley had nothing to do with it.
Who's Stanley?
A director.
Sonia's ex.
Oh, this is great. If I knew this was a day set specifically aside to emasculate Jack, I wouldn't have needed to go all the way downtown. I could have just stayed here and wrapped it all up in one great big ball of shit.
Is this who you auditioned for today?
Yes.
Ouch.
Exactly.
Who's Ilsa?
Ingrid Bergman.
What?
Ingrid Bergman. I thought you meant in Casablanca.
Why does he mean Casablanca? Who the hell means Casablanca?
That's a drama team.
Yeah, someone who's not creative enough to write, direct, act, or design, but who likes to read a lot.
Sorry, I realized I shouldn't have sprung this on you, but I figured you guys wouldn't come if I told you.
Well, speaking for me, sweetheart, I am totally fine with it. This evening is all about you anyway. It doesn't matter how we all feel about Stanley.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Honey?
I'll be right back.
Ugh, light a match. What? We're sitting right here. We're practically in the John with them right now.
Seriously, what is a dramaturg?
You invited him for dinner too?
Shit. Yeah.
It's Stanley.
Come on up. Hey, Bernard, will you go in there and make sure he's okay?
He's your mate.
Please?
All right. But if I didn't really want to read your play, pull up your pants, I'm coming in!
Listen, it's all going to be all right. We all came to read the play, so there won't be many opportunities for awkward silences.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And Jack will be fine. You know how he gets when an audition bombs.
I know. I just wish they didn't bomb so often these days, you know? He used to be such a good actor. Oh, God. Oh, God, I didn't mean that. I love him so much.
He loves you.
I know. I know.
And we love you too. So just breathe, and everything will be all right.
God, I need a drink.
Stan, hello. I didn't know you'd be here.
Hello,
Emily.
Emily. Right. You're a friend of Jonathan's, right?
Right, we went to college together. Oh,
Right.
let me take your coats. Oh, and Johnny likes us to take our shoes off in the hallway.
Whatever Johnny wants.
Stanley! Hi, it is so good to see you.
Thanks for having me. Ilsa, you remember Sonia? She used to write plays.
She's been writing.
That's why we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get you guys anything? Beer, wine, water, milk?
Some wine would be nice.
Oh, Stanley, Ilsa, this is Michael. He's a friend of Bernard's.
Oh, Bernard's going to be here. It's a whole state school reunion thing, I guess.
Well, he's here already. He's in the bathroom.
Oh, delightful.
It's a real pleasure to meet you, Stanley. I've never met a real theater director before.
Well, we all put our pants on one leg at a time, as they say.
So it's that.
I made pasta, so I'm gonna work on the pasta and bring it out. How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Listen, Sonia, I was really surprised to find out that you still think of me. And you thought of me for the reading tonight.
Oh, yeah, you said that already.
Right? Well, I meant it both times.
Thanks. Stanley, you're a great director. I would really like to hear what you have to say about my play.
It means a lot coming from you. We made a great team, didn't we?
What do you mean?
Well, you write them, I direct them. We really had something, I think. I look forward to getting the band back together, as they say.
Did they say that?
Sometimes.
Oh, I told you we should have left separately. Now people will talk.
Hey, Stanley. It's good to see you again.
Jonathan, likewise. Ilsa, Jonathan, Jonathan, Ilsa.
Ilsa?
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Bernard.
Hi, Stanley. It's good to see you. I didn't know you'd be here.
How are things?
Great. Just closed a show out in the burbs, and next week I go into rehearsals for a new musical based on the life of Sylvia Plath.
Bernard, Ilsa, Ilsa, Bernard.
Ilsa, Sonia, are you casting your life as a Chekhov play?
Emily! Yes, I know, Bernie. While you boys were in the bathroom, 76 trombones came through, too. Life goes on without you, you know.
Me? Yow! Mike, will you get Dame Emily here a drink? I forgot she's a mean sober.
Okay, I am gonna put Bella and bring it out to you. How does that sound?
Grand idea. It'll be just like we're at the Olive Garden.
You did a fine job today, by the way.
Thanks.
I'm not really sure there's an appropriate role for you in this play, but you never know.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm really glad you could make it. This play's really important to Sonia, and I'm sure she'd like to hear whatever you have to say about it.
I'm very excited she's finally writing again.
She's been writing.
Does she still do that humming thing when she writes?
What?
Remember, Sonia. In the morning, she used to sit at her laptop keyboard clicking away humming Gershwin melodies. I used to wake to the sound of that on the other side of the bed.
Please drink this.
It's Cole Porter now. She's moved on.
I love that. So the board is yours, Sonia?
Yep, mine's the Porter, the Gershwin, the Ella singing the Porter and Gershwin. The rock is all Jack's.
You both have great taste.
Yes, she does.
So who's gonna claim the Backstreet Boys?
I understand. I see your name in the papers all
Well, awards don't really mean anything.
You've won awards?
Well, not as many as when Sonia and I were creating, but the public seems to like what I do. I've been very lucky.
That explains it.
Excuse me?
What are you working on these days?
I'm casting the production of Julius Caesar, but I'd really love to get back into developing new work.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm hoping Sonia's new play will bring back the winning team of yesteryear.
I never knew real people talk like that. They don't.
That's a little farther into the future than I want to get into tonight, Stanley. I really just want to get feedback on this draft.
The structure is interesting. I think it might work better if it happened chronologically. I'm not a fan of the time jumping.
Excuse me?
I said the structure is
No,
interesting.
no. I heard you. Are you telling me you've already read it?
Yes, Stanley loaned me his copy.
Well, fucking hell, not really.
Yes, I liked it very much, but I think that it will work so much better when we read it here tonight.
No doubt. Well, what was your favorite part?
Jack.
Oh, no, honey. I'd really love to hear what Ilsa's favorite part of your play was. In fact, I'd love to hear what Ilsa and her new boyfriend thought of your new
We're
play.
not really
Well,
together.
it seems to me that we've seen this play before. No, what I need to say is that the idea of a couple breaking up is certainly not new. What is fascinating is that the protagonist is rather like Nora. Is she not? But there she is different. And dare I say
dare.
as compared to Ibsen's great heroine, is that she is very sure of what she wants outside of her present reality, whereas Nora certainly does not, but rather run blindly into the night. In Sonia's play, I was intrigued by how, now I forget her name. Meg, yes, Meg. How Meg sublimates her own passions and desires and allows her male lover to dominate the relationship. Everything is about him. No? How was your day? And so on, until finally she must break free. And I particularly like the scene near the end when she tells him that she wants to be a dancer. He is utterly dumbstruck, like most men, I think, at the realization that she has hopes and dreams separate from him, although it has been he who has protected her for so long. So, as though it comes as no surprise to the audience that they break up, we cheer for them anyway. And I loved the audaciousness of Meg on page 23, when she told her friend Giselle that spending time with Nick was the best mouth she'd ever
She really gets on when you let her off the leash, huh?
Excuse me.
It's supposed to be. No, never mind.
I don't understand. Haven't you all read the play?
Actually, we haven't.
Sonia's been keeping it under wraps.
Well, what do you say we read it now and save dinner for later?
That's a great idea.
No, Jack.
Oh, no, honey. I'd really love to hear whether things work out between Meg and Tergore.
I believe his name was Nick.
Yeah, same difference. Anyway, so this Meg character, she's in a relationship with an artist.
Yes, a mediocre painter named Conrad.
Mediocre, is
Yes, he is an artist much beneath her. I thought you had not read this play.
I'm beginning to suspect I participated in some early research by the playwright.
Oh, I don't understand.
Oh, well, you're bound to miss a lot of the subtext tonight.
Well, listen, why don't we eat first? Sonia has made a great dinner. Then we can read through the play.
We came here to read the play, no?
Are you serious? No, honey, if this plays you want to tell people that you've sublimated your passions over me, I have a right to know.
If we read the play, that means we won't be talking to each other, right?
Great point. Let's do that.
Oh, no. Are we really going to do this?
Jack, please, I do not want to argue in front of everybody.
And everybody thanks you.
No, come on. Let's think about this or act.
Well,
What are you thinking?
Oh, for Christ's sakes, you want to act before you breathe in the morning. Sit down and shut up.
Fine.
Okay. Ilsa, if you wouldn't mind reading the stage directions, that way I can just listen to the play. Okay, I will hand out parts as we go along, but Jack, if you could start reading Conrad. And,
Obviously.
And Emily, if you could read Meg.
Not if she has any more wine.
Stuff it, St. Bernard.
Charming. St. Bernard? That's kind of cute.
Get a room.
Okay, are we settled? Ilsa?
Child played by Sonia Ivanov. Is that your real name?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
I knew a family of Ivanovs in the old country. You think there's any relation?
I don't know.
Come on!
Perhaps we can change the stage directions before Jonathan has a seizure.
Yes, my apologies. Child played by Sonia Ivanov. Lights up on a Chicago apartment on the 3rd floor. It is late November. It is after 3 p.m. and the shadows are already growing long out one of the windows. There is frost snow on the present on the panes. The kitchen living space is one big open area with the sink, etc. stays right along with the door to the upstage bedroom. There a door to the hallway upstage center, a door to the bedroom stage left. The living area has an old couch and a small coffee table, a television and a small entertainment center which has a CD player and an Xbox 360 pitch. Books and plays are on small bookshelves and also stacked up around the space. At either end of the couch, as elsewhere, a tray or towel sits atop a stack of books to be used as an end table. At rise, we hear a shower running from offstage right. After a few moments, Conrad enters through the upstage center door. He is bundled heavily and clearly angry. Through a series of jerking motions, he will take off his hat, scarf, coat, gloves, boots, and sweater. He leaves the boots out in the hallway. From the shower, we can hear Meg singing Gershwin's "They Can't Take That Away" to herself. Conrad goes to the refrigerator.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell, are you kidding me?
Jack.
No, what is this? Some sort of documentary which makes me what? One of Jane Goodall's apes?
That's Sonia. This uncanny look like this apartment.
I don't need your help.
Calm down, Jonathan. Sonia may let her talk to you like that, but there's no need to bully my dramaturg.
Bully? You think I bully her? I adore her.
I came here to hear Sonia's new play.
Oh, really? I thought you came here to fuck with my life.
Come on.
But I am still hungry.
I did not come.
Oh, you didn't?
Stop it. Please, you are embarrassing me.
Embarrassing you? Seriously?
Okay, let's just
No! Let me get this straight. I humiliate myself in front of this ass this afternoon, only to come home and find out I get to humiliate myself again in my own home.
No, wait, just
I'm not the one humiliating you, Jack. You were doing a fine job of that by yourself.
Jonathan, I meant what I said earlier. I think you did a fine job today.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Fuck you.
I know theater people are high-strung. Is this a normal theater dinner party?
It's slightly more entertaining than most.
Fuck me. No, fuck you, brother.
You don't like me, do you?
Oh, no, if you want the truth, I don't like you.
Because Sonia and I have a history?
Hell no, we all have histories.
Here, here.
It's because you're a pompous twit.
Here we go.
You sit behind your table at auditions, all stone-faced and somber. Would it kill you to throw a guy a smile? I mean, can you pretend as though you are doing something in which you find a minute amount of pleasure? I mean, we stand in front of you practically begging for a job. A job! So that we can pay our rent or buy some food from a profession we are trained to work in. I am a skilled performer. I'm as skilled in my profession as a doctor is in his, or a cabinet maker is in his. And I'm here to tell you I make some pretty funky, incredible cabinets. But because of the machinery of this profession, I'm forced to stand in front of twats like you and debase myself like some panhandler for a crumb from underneath your table. I must come before you like the supplicants of Thebes before Oedipus and importune you to kindly pass your judgment upon me. I must ask the sickest of us all to look on me with favor. So, it's not that I don't like you. I revile you. I rebuke you. And because I have not the passion nor the patience to reform you, I ultimately choose to remove you from my life. Emily, quit bogarting that one. Give me some of that.
You are so self-satisfied.
Stanley.
No, Sonia. I deserve a rebuttal.
That only seems fair.
Hey, cut it out. You've done enough damage for one night.
You don't like me? Fine. But let me tell you a little something about taste and directing. Casting a show has nothing to do with talent.
I was wrong. You're perfectly suited for the job.
I am speaking of the talent of the person auditioning. The art of casting comes down to this. Do I, as a director, want to be locked in a rehearsal room with this person for several nights a week, for several weeks at a time? can I, as a director, see myself communicating with this person that will mutually benefit myself, the performer, and ultimately the theater, which pays us both? Jonathan, you're a very fine actor. I'm a big enough man to admit that, but as good of an actor as you are, you do not have the skill to mask your dislike for me. And you may show me a brilliant Richard III, but underneath all that is a swirling, intense dislike for me. Locked in a rehearsal room, it is barely tolerable to be in the same apartment building with your ego. And I am not a big enough masochist to subject myself and other members of the cast to that kind of abuse. You like to think that actors come into the audition with their hands clean. This is not so. All the while that you are engaged in some recitation of Williams or Ibsen or Shakespeare, you are projecting onto we directors all of your own insecurities, all of your own hopes. It is exhausting to have to wade through all of your bullshit to assess your fitness for any given part. In the space of 4 minutes, you make us your Punisher, your Inquisitor, and your Savior. And if we don't cast you, it's because we're imbeciles. And if we do cast you, it becomes the one salient choice we've ever made in a lifetime of casting fumbles. And then we must endure your snide subtext when we give you a note. We must endure that dismissive shake of the head. And the stroll of the martyr back to his seat on the sidelines, where he commiserates with his fellow anarchist, sowing dissent and doubt. What follows is distrust at every turn. And when we try to coax out of you what we firmly believe to be the playwright's intention, you feel insulted, put upon, and micromanaged. All of this, actors bring into the audition with them, Jonathan. All of this, you brought into your audition today. So guess what? I don't like you either!
Mark Antony.
What?
I showed you my Mark Antony today.
I'm leaving.
No, Stanley, stop.
No, Sonia, I'm sorry. Really, I am. After reading your play, I was hoping that I could work on this play with you, that we could be a team again, but I was stupid enough to think that you wanted that too.
Jesus, Sonia, what is this play about? Are you that unhappy with me?
Well, they always say, write what you know.
That doesn't. Sonia, what is this play about? What happens to Meg and Conrad? I have the right to know that at least.
Doesn't end well.
Fuck.
No, honey, I'm sorry. Okay, I really don't know. Yes, this play is about us. And it's about God, which I don't even know if I believe in anymore. And it's about the sky, and it's about the leaves and the snow. I don't know any other way to write except autobiographical on some level. You know, if it's not true to me, how can I write it? So yes, I feel like I have stayed silent for the last 3 years so that you could soar. It's just that you never did. I have been out waiting for you to get out of this negative tailspin. It's just that you never have. You know what? Stanley's right. On some level, you've got to take responsibility for your actions. It's not his fault that you don't get cast, and it's not my fault that you're unhappy. So yes, this play is about us, but only because it's about me. I am Meg, and I'm Nick, and I am Giselle, and I am the plot, and I'm the conflict, and I am the fingerprint that finds itself in every page of this goddamn script. It's my blood that's in this ink, Jack, and it's my lungs that give these characters breath. And you've been a wonderful castle. You really have. And my favorite clubhouse, and my favorite race car. But I can't play in this cardboard box anymore. I can't just be an actor's girlfriend or a director's ex. I'm a writer. It's not what I do, it's who I am. And I'd forgotten that. I'd lost a piece of myself along the way. I realize that I should have told you now, but the only way that I know how to really communicate is through a typewriter. Don't punish me for being honest in the only way I know how. Don't punish me for my art.
Wow. She's really good.
Excuse me for interrupting. But are they breaking up?
It looks that way.
It is just a play.
You keep telling yourself that.
This bullshit! I mean, you are such a coward. You can't tell me this in private. Instead, you have to wait to the most dramatic moment possible.
Calm down, Jonathan.
Get your damn hand off me.
I just don't want you taking your feelings of inadequacy out on poor Sonia.
You hear what I said? Get your damn hand off my shoulder.
Don't talk to me in that tone. I'm just trying to protect Sonya.
Protect Sonya. She's my girlfriend, you ass.
Evidently not anymore. Not in the face!
Why
does
sensitive hair into your drama.
This is what we do, Stanley. We don't leave our lives in the rehearsal hall. Did you hear what she said? Sonya's a writer. She has to write. If she wants to write without me, then I won't stand in the way.
So stuff it, Stanley.
I thought if I got all the most important people in my life together, it would all make sense.
What would make sense?
I don't know. Life? I love you so much, Jack. I feel so lonely sometimes.
But baby,
No, it's not you. It's me. It's the solitude of a writer, I guess.
Solitude? This room looks pretty crammed if you ask me.
Wait. At the end of Christina Katerina in the box,
Yeah.
didn't Fats bring over 2 boxes?
I don't really think this is the time.
No, just answer the question. Is that what Fats did?
Yes. Yeah, he brought over the washer and dryer boxes.
2 pirate ships. Sailing the seas together.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. You thought that if you got your surrogates together in this room that you might inadvertently find the meaning of life?
Well, I don't know. It was worth a try. Turns out I'm as selfish as all of you. It just might have worked, after all.
Yeah?
I have never felt so used.
Sure you have.
Wait a minute. What the frick is going on?
Test philosophical claptrap. Since it is very clear we are not reading this play tonight, I'm going back to Andersonville.
Do you mean to tell me that this play was not a message to me?
It might have been at one point. It's all true, even the made-up parts.
So you don't want to get back together?
Not if I can be the captain of my own pirate ship.
I wouldn't have it any other way. And I must speak of one that loved not wisely, but too well.
Oh, serve God, love me in the end.
Huh, it's a bit cliche, is it not?
Maybe. But the stereotypes exist for a reason, honey. Actors can't resist a good speech.
Fucking evening down the tubes. Don't ever talk to me. Don't call me. Don't audition for me. Don't even tell people we know each other. That would have worked so much better as an exit line if I didn't have to look for my goddamn shoes.
Oddly enough, actually been worse dinner parties in our collective history.
Are you kidding? This was amazing. You people are astounding. You live life feeling everything around you, and then the next thing I know, you're like all your feelings are right there ready to be exploded on somebody. You made the right choice. Stan's a prick.
We're still up here!
Go get our coats, honey.
And what was that at the end? Shakespeare. Shakespeare! I mean, who just quotes Shakespeare?
see a McKnight anytime you want. Now go get our coats.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So, I've heard your feelings. I'm sorry.
I know. My mask might hurt.
Sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Next time, I don't want to hear I'm an asshole by the click of your laptop. Just tell me, alright?
Get a room!
Michael and Bernard are in ours.
Oh shit! We'll never get them out of there.
We're not animals, honey. We can at least wait till we get into the cab. Okay. Upsy daisy. Oh, if you were an ingenue, I would not have to struggle this much. That's the best thing about that production, no matter how wrong I was for the role.
How did I do?
In the reading? Oh, you were fabulous, honey. Easily the best in the room. Unforgettable.
Take one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to read the whole thing.
You know, I'd say it'd be my pleasure, but it wouldn't really be true.
Good night, all men. Flights of angels sing you to your rest.
I know that one. That was Shakespeare again too, wasn't it?
Yes, dear. Next time, more singing.
It's a deal.
The ones that smell like shit.
May 22nd, 3 years ago. Do you remember?
You were wearing blue jeans, a yellow and green shirt, and your hair was pulled back in a white squeegee thingy. And you back your head as you crossed the room, and for just a moment you looked like the Virgin Mary. Yeah, I remember.
And I asked you how you liked the play.
I said it was fine.
No, that's not what you said. You said, and I quote, "This is the most exquisite piece of art I've ever been able to act. But I think you can do better."
That sounds like me.
Well, you were right. I could do better.